What's going on, YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Teen Titans Academy. Yay! Oh my gosh, it's Teen Titans Academy, issue number 9, written by Tim Sheridan. This one's a homecoming, under the sea dance, and yada yada yada. I'm really so over this book. I don't even know why I'm covering it at this point. I guess it's just the completionist in me. And apparently next March they're gonna start like this big crossover thing with a couple titles and all that other stuff, because that's what this book needs. It needs more crossovers, more plot threads thrown into it, like more characters, more new plot threads, which we're adding to this thing now. So like why can't they just finish a storyline like all together and then start something new? Like, do we really need to add this whole Fearsome 5 thing? We've had things with the Suicide Squad. It's just been so much thrown into this thing. And then I guess there's that whole Shazam book, which I didn't even bother to read. I just didn't really have it in me to talk about it or like go through and read it, because I'm just not really a big fan of what Tim Sheridan's been doing. There's a few moments I kind of liked in this thing. I'll tell you the moments I liked. I liked the reunion between Wally and Roy, especially after that piece of shit event known as Heroes in Crisis. So that was good. That was a nice hug moment there. Sometimes it could get a little bit annoying with some of the stuff, but it was nice to have that moment. And then the other thing I like is how one of the older Titans wants to kind of help him find his daughter. So those are the two things I liked. The rest of the stuff, not really too huge a fan of it. We're still prolonging this whole Red X nonsense. And now we're adding in the character of Simon, the psychic, who wants to have them all join up with his Fearsome 5. Did I miss something? Was this set up in another issue? I just kind of missed it. I don't even know. It's like, why are we even adding Simon at this point? And then at the end of the issue, they kill him. So it's like, what was the point of it? Unless it's just some sort of psychic vision trick thing. But like, I just don't understand the need to add Simon to this on top of it. There's just so much going on in this thing. The artwork itself, I didn't really like the art style right there. I just like some of their faces look kind of a bit creepy and off. It's really like not my cup of tea. It's not even like visually all that interesting. I just didn't really particularly care much for the art style here. So Simon's trying to convince these students to join up with this whole like Fearsome 5 thing. Red X tries to convince them. No, he's like, the Titans are bad, Simon's bad, but join me, I'm good, even though I've been kind of a living hell for the Titans. Who even is Red X as a character at this point? Like, Red X doesn't have a definable character other than just it's just a mystery of who Red X is, which has been prolonged for so long. I just don't care at this point. It was interesting in the Teen Titans cartoon, but but the cartoon is not canon to DC Comics, so you have to make the character interesting. You can't just rely on people who know the cartoon. That's basically what this book is doing. It's like it's relying on the cartoons, like people's knowledge of the cartoon. But like, if you've never read the cartoon, because Red X has never been in the comics until this thing, there's no reason, like there's nothing interesting about them. They're just kind of like this whole like, okay, I'm Red X. Dick Grayson was apparently Red X at one point, but it's never been a factor in the comics up until now. Then Red X eventually kills Simon, and they kind of go off and do their own thing. So, like, I don't get why we added this whole Simon thing. So, but I don't even know at this point. Like I said, Red X is just, the mystery of Red X isn't that exciting anymore. It was maybe was something early on, but at this point, like, I don't even care who Red X is. It's probably going to be one of the new original characters who I don't particularly know or care about. There's so many people and so many things stuffed in this thing. And then other characters, like, just don't have any roles. Like, remember like the terrible like last Thompson Titans run, and how they seem to be like setting up the whole Teen Titans Academy thing? Like, what happened to them? Like, most of those characters have done almost absolutely nothing this entire run. It just feels like, okay, let me add all my original characters into this thing. I just wish that this book would have just kind of been its own thing. Like, why do we need it to be Teen Titans Academy? Like, it was an interesting concept, but the execution just has not really delivered, and it's just kind of disappointing. Like, I thought it could have been good, but it really just didn't succeed for me. And this is another issue where I'm just like, okay, here we go again. Another issue of Teen Titans Academy, more plot threads being added. The Red X mystery is still ongoing. more ties to more events and all that other stuff. Just reveal who Red X is. Like, after that, like, I don't think there's anything else this book is going to have going for it going forward. Yes, they're going to have a crossover with all this stuff, and it seems that Tim Sheridan might be off the book soon, so maybe the book will get better. But I really feel like it's time to just end Teen Titans Academy and then start fresh with a new concept, because it just didn't succeed. Yeah, you really need a smaller batch of characters to really kind of attach or latch yourself onto. I think that would have been a better angle to go with, rather than what they've done with this book, because as it stands, like, no characters really stood out to be all that engaging so far. There's too many storylines going on, and we keep adding more plot threads to the point where I'm like, what's even happening anymore? Maybe I need to read like more other stuff and then to try and get a grasp of what's going on here. I don't understand the timeline or continuity of DC Comics anymore. Some characters are aged up, some are not. Everything's canon, but if everything's canon, how can that be when certain events have happened? Does the Rebirth timeline even like exist anymore? Like, ever since like Metal, I just don't know, like, why are some characters aged up? Like, if this is a continuation off of the previous run in a way, wouldn't that mean like some characters would be younger? And I don't even know anymore. Like, I don't understand the continuity of DC Comics anymore. That's just kind of where I'm at. It's just a jumbled mess to me. So yeah, I know I've rambled long enough about Teen Titans Academy. I know I'm just a Debbie Downer when it comes to this book every single month, but that's just how I feel. That's just how it is with this thing. I wish I could have liked it, but I just don't. I'm really only covering this because I'm a completionist. So yeah. All right. If you like the issue, I'm very happy for you. Truly, I really am. Tell me your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. If you disliked it, tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below. So I'm open to all opinions on this stuff. So, all right, well, that's all I got to say. Still have some more comic book reviews coming up. Tomorrow is New Comic Book Day, but I think the next thing I want to get out is a review on the Batgirls comic, because I haven't yet. And then I'll work to catch up on some other things, and then we should be good to go. All right, well, that's all I got to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.